Welcome everyone, it's Evelyn. I have a twin flame read for you guys tonight. Okay, take a deep breath. Let's go ahead and do that first. Sending lots of love and blessings out to all of you. It's weird, I'm hearing the weirdest noises right now. It's like a snake slithering. It could be like someone struggling with their car engine or something. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, before I forget, I'm going to show you the picture of the read. Okay, this is the main read that's in front of you, the SIRIAN Starseed deck. And then here's the full read in front of you. Don't mind the little fluffs that get on my phone and my iPad as I'm doing this. Okay. Okay, so I cut the SIRIAN Starseed deck for this read last night at 9:18, which happens to be my birthday. And then at 9:28, 9 being the Hermit, 18 being the Moon, and then we had the full moon yesterday, and then the 28 is today. So first we had the full moon from yesterday. I'm sure it went into today somewhere around the world. Maybe not. Maybe it was the day before into yesterday. And then 9:28, the Hermit, and the Two of Wands, the twin flames. But 28 also is my number of my house. And I finished clarifying the read at 9:44 to 45, which is the 44 of the Four of Cups and 45 of the Five of Cups. The grounding, integrating, and mastering of love, especially receiving love. And then the 45 of the grieving card, right? The disappointment, the need to let go of the past and be more present, to let go of any loss, regret, guilt, and shame that we're all purging out at times. At 9:28, that time came up because I was clarifying and the word tails came up, but T-A-L-S. So however that resonates with you. And I was just getting the A-L-S is like T. And the T for me is toggle up. But also the lowercase t could be about being on the cross to bear. So instead of being Chris, you're the tolls, the tails, the story. So instead of being the Christ, the higher self, you're being the story, right? Which is the 3D energy of needing to tell your story. When you have wounds, right? Trying to explain it as to why you're not getting past that wound. I watched the movie Penguin last night, and boy, was that a wonderful movie, you guys. So touching. I definitely cried with that one. It was so sweet. And yeah, so penguins may be coming up for you as well. And they named the bird in the movie Penguin because they were black and white. And there's that black and white energy of the polarity. Also magpie, it was a magpie, the bird in the movie, and magpies mate for life. That's funny because magpies is like Magdalene and then pies, like pie and pineal. Okay, so I finished clarifying at 9:44 to 45. We had in this read today major arcana of the Tower, Strength, Alchemy, which is the Temperance card in this deck, Hanging Man, and then after the read Karma, which is Judgment, and Transition, which is Death. We had two wands, which is interesting because 28 is two wands, three cups, one sword, and one pentacle. So mostly cups here of love and emotions, and wands, which is about passions and movement, physical things. Excuse me. We have King of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Swords, and Page of Pentacles in the read. Before the read is the Queen of Swords, and after the read, the Queen of Wands. So the queens here are on the periphery, and a King of Wands with lots of youngins or messages going on. We had, as far as numbers, not a lot of numbers here in the read today, was the only numbers that came up in the main read were 2, 3, and 9. There were double nines. And then, so double nines is all about endings, compassion, universal selflessness. right? The collective consciousness, all that. 23 is the King of Wands. 39 is the Knight of Cups. We also had 77 of the Sovereign in a lesser sense, 34 of the Eight of Wands, 37 of the King of Cups, and 79 of the Pot of Gold at the end of the rainbow. 9, 10, begin again and again and again. We also had 46 of the Six of Cups, the Children in the Garden, and the 67 of the Knight of Pentacles, the Loyal Humble Servant. So regarding these numbers and then the code line being all about manifestation and time out, and these words were split up between manifest and tation, so we'll get into that in a minute. But the code line was all about manifestation and time out, and the number on the code line was 41, which is the Ace of Cups, coming from the 39 and the 2, which is the Knight of Cups and the High Priestess, an offer of love to the High Priestess, coming out the 41, which is new love, self-love, spiritual love. We have the code line, Sophia, and the C, the seeing with your eyes, the seeing with your C, the emotions, the heart, and the C, the letter C of the Christ or unity consciousness. Seeing the key, again, the Sophia is the collective divine feminine consciousness, the key of the happiness hotel, right, the roadside inn that will take your animals and all, like in the Muppet movie, the happiness hotel, which is coming up as the Han, with river and ducks and ginger growing, he, him, it, Chinese, an ear, an arm, a hand, a four-legged wing, a branch, to eat, and Khan, the king of the castle, the sultan of Suede, the Knight of Cups of Flames, sees or seeks or situated with 2 cups street, right? Soulmate street, saint, state, stone, stitch, she, her, it, they, them, throne, of God, king, seat of the dead in the heavens, the palace, the residue, the household, the administrative office, the temple and grave, the building, place, location, position, or rank. And ZT, which means woman, hush. Sophia being key, many windows without tile, but with time to feel, to get a feel for it, or feel it out, or being out. So a lot of Turkish energy was coming up in the definitions today. The second translation here was Sophia says, just like Simon says, Sophia says, energetic exchange or arrows of love is the key with the Sultan. The Empress or the 3 of the wounded warrior sees situation of the 2 of Cups street, the Sophia being key, the Turkish Sultan with many hats, cone head, blockhead, the fool, ox, F flat, to split and cleave to fairy faith, confidence, belief in he, him, and his face. OU came up, which means old fellow, guy, or bloke, cloud, egg, I, either, or woe, you, yours, where, or inclusive, off and away, and out as well, which means at a distance or not in, disqualified, a means of exit, escape, reprieve, dismissal, trip, and omission, to eject, expel, reveal a secret, to kill, a rat, to be outdated, out of fashion, or August and old. I was just getting, what's that movie? August. Can't think of the name, but you can put it in the comments if you want to. It's the movie with August in the name. So again, a lot of Turkish stuff was coming up. So if and only seeing the key, and island came up here. The annex of one, the eke of if, and eking out, if out, the wood of the oak, augmenting, increasing, lengthening, plowing, to embark upon something. Turkish, which was coming up Turkish, but then Turks and Caicos came up, which was funny. And the annex of Sultan, the Knight of Cups, seeking the twin flame path. And then the Maiden's Tower came up, which is in Istanbul. The Sea of Marmara, and it's now Constantinople, or was Constantinople. The Turkish Kiz Kulesi, also Leander's Tower, the Tower of Leandros, since the Byzantine period, a small islet at the south entrance of Bosphorus Strait, which is about 200 meters or 220 yards from the coast of Üsküdar in Istanbul, Turkey. About 1110, Byzantine garrison commented by Venetian Gabriel Travisano. Commented? I don't think it was supposed to say commented. I think it's about the updates on this tower. There's a little island with a tower on it right off of Istanbul, which is this island, Maiden's Tower. And it's a watchtower that was put up by the Ottoman Turks during the reign of the Sultan Muhammad the Conqueror. It was destroyed in an earthquake in 1509 and burned in 1721. Since it's mostly been a lighthouse, there's been other restorations as well. And in 1832, it was restored by the Sultan Muhammad II. The most recent restore is the 1998 James Bond movie, The World Is Not Enough. The interior now is cafe and restaurant with views of Istanbul. There are multiple stories about maidens and lost loves regarding this island. You know, like the father protecting his daughter up in the tower on the island so she wouldn't die on her 18th birthday because someone said she would. And then he goes to visit her on her 18th birthday to say, yay, we made it, and brings something in his fruit basket that ends up killing her. But there's a couple stories there about things like that and lost love. So multiple stories about maidens and lost love. Sophia, or the collective consciousness, or to see the sea, the ocean, the key. The Happiness Hotel, right? The island that's surrounded by water, the castle with a moat. The Empress and Hermit of Flames seek soulmate, Sophia being key. And it wouldn't be bad to have a little penguin around, or maybe a little magpie who's like a penguin. So we started this read at 11:08. And again, we have the lighthouse tower and the divine feminine in the E tower, the masculine in the bat cave, right? So he's underground and she's above ground in the tower, waiting to put her long hair down for him to climb up. We start with the King of Wands again, reversed, which was the same way we started yesterday's last read. The King of Wands reversed with the Seven of Wands upright beneath it, starting from the bottom up, Nine of Swords reversed, the Seven of Cups upright, the Queen of Swords reversed, and the Ten of Wands upright. So, and that's all the energy over here with this. Here is the King of Wands reversed with the mini cards on top, and then I was just telling you the cards underneath there. So the King of Wands reversed after standing up to end a nightmare of synchronicities and dreams, or perhaps confusion, with the Queen of Swords reversed, Atlas or burden, hard work, and the King of Wands reversed, imbalanced, not sharing, dealing with debt, inequity, of heaven in his eyes. It's too good to pass up, with the Ace of Pentacles offer, which is an offer of a new life of perfect contentment. The pursuit of happiness in taming the beast, with the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, and the impossible dream. The King of Cups upright receives the whole truth from the Hierophant reversed about the 5D connection, resting, meditating, to heal and forgive, post-war, under the radar, or feeling a failure, fully exposed, or in the sunshine, vacation, with kids in Leo, out in the cold, reaping rewards. Pets can be in there as well. Reaping rewards with constant gardener, and then we had Constantinople. My father's name is Constantine, so there's a little plug there coming in, as the King of Wands reversed. And I was just getting the image of the constant gardener on that little island off of Istanbul, right? Waiting for his true love. So I was actually getting the masculine there. That's funny. So the sunny day, taking a day off, thinking of getting back on the horse again, or getting prepared for spring planting and gardening, hiding face at the country home or ranch, 3 notches on post, hooking up to that train, insecure manipulations without tools to maintain or to manifest the house of their dreams, but lots of love to give, feeling bad for kids or soulmate twin, working to align but unable to manifest. And for her, that would be him. This could be the one, and reconciliation, the wounded warrior and the high priestess with keys doing the avoid dance, fantasizing about hanging out, examining details, and throwing out the book. The turtle is slow to romance after his heart was stepped on and dessert was hidden behind the plant. What would it be like to dance, dream, and cross the long arm or branch of the family tree? Have her for his own, how to break the sound barrier, and hone. Patience comes up here as number 2, the high priestess, and beneath that karmic completion, which is number 10, a turn for the better. Destiny, the wheel of fortune. The King of Cups reversed, hiding their face, where the worst is over and the bliss is in. And I was just getting Blissy, the silk pillowcases. Blissy has been popping up a lot in the advertisements. The Hermit reversed, coming out in a bold move, or travel, ascension, with energetic exchange, a lot of feelings expressed, or hours of love, communications and travel, no longer patient, present to the ship that has now sailed. Virgo reversed, Cancer upright, and Sagittarius reversed. Viking, Nordic, Chinese, and grass at 11:35, which is justice and the wounded warrior, with lots of back and forth between. Virgo reversed and Sag reversed by car or ship. And the lobster claw, is there something about chlor or chlorine? The lobster claw clamped shut, told them to zip it, and they did. Cut off in a snap of the claw. Imports and exports, Jupiter out, and rockets or comets, red glare, in Halley's comet in air, and sheep on the land. On land or sea, now impatient, we must be seen. How impatient we must be seen. Fishing for lobster's tail, and turning up roses, pocketful of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Present at set sail, the King of Wands reversed, reaping rewards of the gardener without the tools, but curious to learn. Patience. The full moon, cards close to their chest, presently impatient, connecting and working to align. And of course, people are going to feel impatient right now because of the full moon. I don't know if Mercury's retrograde right now, too. I'm thinking for some reason it is. So if I trip over my words, that's probably why. So we're at 11:44, which is mastering here. 11 of justice, 44 of grounding and integrating and mastering love and having a vision, yet choking on words, needing to swallow the pride. With the Page of Pentacles reversed and the 9 of Pentacles reversed, the Sovereign, so 2 siblings, teenagers to 20s perhaps, and the full moon grieving loss, regret with the weight of the world, and home with the Queen of Cups reversed, the Queen of Swords reversed, and the Page of Wands reversed. Oh my, at 11:44. And by the way, 11:44 is my soul number and life lesson number because I'm 38, 11, and 44, 8. Okay, but there's only me and 1 page here. So recently is the Tower reversed. Recently is the Tower reversed in the aftermath of sudden events or epiphanies, truth be told, in exchange for obstinance, frustration, meeting with resistance with Atlas destined, with the King of Wands reversed, or slave labor of Libra, King of Wands reversed, dark night, or going through a death, or an end, transition, or Scorpio hanging out, or with Capricorn or Pisces upright, starting over in love, feeling guilty about the workplace with the King of Swords reversed and the Emperor upright. We have Scorpio both upright and reversed, Libra upright, Capricorn upright, and Aries right here. The foundation here is the Page of Cups upright, the innocent love, the sweet messages of love, the patient angel and higher love, or Sagittarius who's clear, while the wounded warrior needs help. Or with the Page of Pentacles reversed. So they either need help for themselves or for a child here. The center energy is the Three of Cups upright, the reunion, the joy, the starting over in the aftermath of a breakup, a purge, feeling overwhelmed, pushed to your emotional limit. With the Queen of Wands reversed, left out in the cold, with Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the challenge being the Nine of Wands, wounded warrior, divorced, broke away from religion establishment, or Taurus reversed, spreading the word and taking a swing. The King of Swords reversed in the 5D connection, or just taking a time out to end the nightmare on the other end. And the Knight of Cups leaving behind Scrooge, or their own Scrooginess, to offer love, with the Emperor at the full moon, with a message to the King of Cups. The King of Pentacles is receiving the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Swords is taking on one, while the Knight of Wands is taking on the other. And that could be two parents, too. Not putting it out there, no longer on the fence. With the Queen of Wands reversed, who may be grieving loss, regret of a death, dark night, an ending or transition, or devil temptation, or Capricorn offering love to Scorpio, and Hermit coming out without a word to see synchronicities, options, or shopping, taking a gamble without options, but to stand up for self and fend off others. Now, for the twins, is being strong through the ring of fire. Released, Page of Pentacles reversed, to start over and be present when they leave, under the radar, all exposed, sunshine, kids, Leo, pets, and happiness, and present to the Empress reversed. No more energy drains or being tackled or strong-armed until you say, I give. Drinking and socializing at the full moon, not eating out with the King of Cups upright Scorpio, Leo, holding on, deliberating their poor choices of juggling or performing, and sucking the life out of the Knight of Swords reversed, post-war with the Devil, or vice versa, or Capricorn and Cancer there. Standing up without choice to the Page of Cups message of love from the world, from the Pisces or sealed Divine Feminine lover at work, in energetic exchange with Dream Girl, reunion, and no peace of mind. Worried about Divine Feminine lover perhaps, and the King of Cups perhaps a Scorpio in need of help. Soon here at 12:08, the Hangman and Strength is the Page of Swords upright, a message at night or at the full moon between the Emperor and the King of Cups walking away. I was just getting until June. From the Queen of Swords reversed and Sovereign reversed, in divorce or justice, in breakdown or state of emergency, and without peace of mind, and guilty, walking away from the Ten of Cups family or the bridge to a happy ending. Twin flames seeing themselves as the Alchemy card upright, being patient angels, without an option at 12:12, both hanging out, reaping rewards as the Knight of Cups offers love to the Ten of Cups, frustrated family, healing with the High Priestess or secret, or an aide or a nurse, taking care of someone. At 12:13, then being the Hangman and then the Death, or transition, is Sagittarius upright and Pisces or Virgo upright here. Honeymoon for giving and learning and keeping an open mind. Around the twins is the Hanging Man at home with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. The Fool here free from their partner released. Capricorn and Aries both upright here. The block being for the twins is the Two of Cups upright. Libra upright, Cancer reversed with manifestation and time out, but even more so adventure. The Page of Cups unable to express feelings, and the King of Wands reversed with no show of affection. The Page of Pentacles reversed without curiosity, or Scorpio holding their tongue with a Virgo reversed, seeing synchronicities or gambling without option to get people off their case. They may be just doing, where someone gets really stressed out, so they just go and do it. Go gamble something to maybe to make money, or taking some kind of risk they wouldn't normally do. To get people off their case, whether it's to pay them back or, do something they've been bugging you to do. The Page of Pentacles is reversed here with the Queen of Cups reversed and the Knight of Pentacles, perhaps a lost opportunity for the Queen of Cups reversed and the Knight of Pentacles upright, or the Queen of Cups reversed now must take the lead. The Page of Pentacles reversed, home choking on their words, unable to share, death of a salesman, death be not proud, death by car accident or breakdown, up, in, or through. With Scorpio upright and Cancer reversed, going crazy in bliss, getting wish and satisfaction. The King of Wands reversed and the Page of Cups upright, alchemize hanging out in the aftermath and in reunion, challenged by the wounded warrior message or news of Two of Cups through the ring of fire, chomping at the bit and a missed opportunity, or in need of help, or a child that is, home deliberating inequity, or debt of death, and block or axe frozen, or dark night, dealing with a breakdown and unable to function. The King of Wands reversed in the aftermath of the ship sailing away, and the Page of Cups coming together with Leo, strong or through the ring of fire, challenged by the wounded warrior being through hell and back. The angel merging, the Page of Swords hanging out in connection with the Page of Pentacles reversed, home holding back an announcement, not sharing, a death and ending, dark night of the soul, or a transition and brokenness, or a canceled move or trip at 1228, which is the Hangman and the Twin Flames. Here at the end, we had Scorpio upright, Pisces upright, Gemini upright, Aquarius reversed, Cancer reversed, Virgo reversed, all there. Okay, so we're going to pull some cards now just to see what we're taking away from all this. So for all the twins, what is our message today here? For everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know and learn for the twins from this? Let's clear all blocks to positive energy flow in all chakra layers, auric layers, grounding, and galactic cords across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned, and fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take a deep breath, you guys. All right, what's our takeaway from this read? What is our takeaway here? Okay. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Throat chakra being activated, and the Knight of Cups was upright here. Be the love, right? Offer the love. Okay, there's also the envy energy of the 20 of Judgment around, and this can be Dark Mother energy. So again, the Empress was reversed here, and the Empress reversed can represent someone who's passed already as well, or it's someone in lack, whether they're ill, sick, injured, or being difficult and whiny, or the opposite end of being mean, and perhaps abusive. So take that as it comes to you. The Empress was reversed in the read. The Judgment card was as well. And it may be even the throat chakra getting activated in order to give love and calm her down, because she's coming up reversed. So that could be either taking, calming her down about whatever jealousy or envy that's going on here, or it could accelerate this energy as well. So however that works for you, that's what's coming up. That also can just be, the good sun as well. On the other hand, the feminine energy that's coming up right after those two is the 44 of the feminine allowing herself to receive love, mastering that. And the 16 of the Tower. The Tower was reversed, so it's the aftermath of sudden events or epiphanies. And again, somebody could be, have turned 16 recently too, and just, really bummed because they can't do all the things they were planning to do. Okay? So one child could be very much in their heart, and another one's very much, was very serious about their future, but now feel like, they're losing hope because they've had all their liberties taken away from them. Let's see what else is coming up here. Again, learning patience. Patience. So after those two, for the feminine energies, we got the masculine with a mother or envious energy, or just dealing with a mother who may be sick. And then we have feminine perhaps dealing with other females or children. or just needing to be patient. And then the storm warning coming up here. Okay, so it's going to clear it all out. And I've been doing a whole lot of paperwork today, which I haven't had to do that in a long time. So all day, like I never stopped. So that kind of energy was coming up as well. So as soon as the storm clears, then the walking away energy of being inspired comes in, the Ace of Wands, right? And this is like and literally Oz is coming up because first we have the storm and then we have the Ace of Flames, which is what ignites the balloon. The underlying energy in this deck is the journey, being in the middle of the bridge, the 4D rainbow bridge. The 2 is the High Priestess, being in your psychic abilities. You don't really need to go either way. You can just decide to enjoy yourself right there, being at 0 point perhaps. And behind that is all masculine energy here. After getting on path, hanging out and being more still, not being a workaholic, grounding and building up a stronger foundation and allowing himself to be in his emotions and to go on the journey, which is great because that's where the masculine needs to be. This also could be the masculine preparing the other side for the feminine to walk across. Maybe he found a shortcut across the bridge and he's actually waiting for her there. Isn't that interesting? All right, let's see what Scooby-Doo has to say. I do feel like that storm warning, the way I was dealing with paperwork today. As soon as I was getting some stuff, I found other stuff. I'm like, no, I still have to do this. And you know how you kind of want to all get it all done one day so you don't have to keep doing it day after day all week? That's kind of how I felt like, what's the character's name who does this, who zips around in a cyclone? Just blanking out on his name. That's what I was feeling like. Oh, Tasmanian Devil. So that's what I felt like today. The King of Pentacles reversed. That's not such a great energy, right? It's either him ungrounded, or he's lost money and status, or being greedy about money. Either which way, it's reversed. And there we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed as well. So this could be the King of Pentacles, and this is the family business or legacy or community. So this can be worldwide as well, where the established fall, right? But you see that they're both Scoobies who are looking kind of crazy. Look at them upright, right? So they're having a good time there, right? Being really active and high energy there, you know, twirling plates on one foot and over here doing the hula hoop, keeping it up, but letting it get away from them, right? Because it's just a little too much, you know, needing to temper it a little bit. I'm getting a connection between these two with the arm. It's like the family here or the business or the community is trying to keep pulling him back in, even he knows it's too much. And there we get the King of Wands reverse, who is the underlying energy of our read today. This is the relationship between the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles family, right? They're both in the same position, only he's related and he's not. That's the difference. Yes. That's really funny, all right? It's just like, yes, thank God I'm not related. I can actually detach myself. That's what I'm getting there. Three of Pentacles is the workplace here. But I'm getting more of someone, it's really for me the co-creation energy. And this is about someone, you know, watching a football game. Like having fun and playing instead of doing too much, you know, working too hard so that everybody thinks you're perfect. It's not about being perfect. It's about being happy. And there you go. So maybe the masculine's getting it. We have an underlying energy here, the Seven of Swords. And that's, you know, the taking a risk card. We were talking about that earlier, about taking a risk. Three of Cups is the coming together, but it's reversed. So this could be social distancing, you know, bad influences, drinking, partiers, all that kind of stuff, as well as third-party situations, and then being willing to take a risk. After this is the Page of Cups. The innocent one, finding what they love to do and playing and being fine with that. And then not coming together in reunion in order to perhaps spruce themselves up, taking a risk. Perhaps getting their courage up, their confidence. All right, so let's see what we have as far as the journey of love. It's 3532, which is the Wounded Warrior and the Journey. And it's 6:41 on the clock, the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. All right, let's see what the journey of love has to say for the twins today. Today's the 29th. 29 is the 29 too is the Three of Wands. I don't think I said that in the beginning. So what else did we have? So yesterday was the 28 of the twins, and what else did I say? I'll go back. 28 of the twins and the 34 of the Eight of Wands. So today's the 29 of the Three of Wands being present, and then the 35, which is the Wounded Warrior, which came up just now on the time. All right, so this came up for you. 41 again, the Ace of Cups. Self-love, spiritual love, new love, and knowing without knowing. I was just getting Colonel Mustard from Clue. Knowing without knowing. Through your clues. Isn't that what we do? And then we have Heartfire. Number 1 is the Magician. There's like the energy of the rose with the Christ light, the white, golden white light coming out from the middle, like the cyclone. But look how beautiful the cyclone is. Knowing without knowing. The 41 and the Magician. This is love, and then Magician embodiment. And Fire and Ice. And Fire and Ice, I believe, came up yesterday in the code line. 37, unconditional love, King of Cups. So we hear love, the Magician, and the King of Cups. So let's go ahead and see what all that means for us. The underlying energy here is the Guardian of the Soul family, the 26 of the Page of Wands, which is the child here, and the King of Wands. So the King of Wands and the Page of Wands, whether it's him and his inner child or him and a child, a fire child like him and one just like him. Across the waters is the feminine energy, and look, it's very much the same energy here. As she waits for him, he comes in with a child. So very interesting. The King of Wands and the Page of Wands, and the feminine standing here waiting for them. Him and his inner child, or perhaps him and an actual child. And okay, again, we have these 3 cards. We're going to read Knowing Without Knowing. But I just want to look at these for a second, see if there's anything else that wants to come up. There's a magical place she's about to enter. And again, in these cards, she's there by herself waiting for them to come in. But it's a whole different story in this card, right? Because in this card, in the underlying energy, it's very subdued, and the colors are very different. This is across the waters, right across the bridge. This is Fire and Ice through the tunnels underneath the water, perhaps. Really underground. And we've got the blue against the red, where we here is closer together. The yellow and the green are the heart and the solar plexus, whereas this is farther apart, right? The root to the throat and third eye. This is more polarized, and this is all more merged and calm. So a lot of red coming up here, because this is the underlying energy. So we're going away from this. This came in, perhaps a delivery, and there's a lot of energy about giving birth or a troublesome birth yesterday and the day before. And it was just the card that I always see as Linda and Paul McCartney is right before that too. Coming together to make a record. and somebody waiting for them on the other side. Oh, look at that. So 2 came in, and 1 is on the other side. And then we have 3 here with the guardian of the soul family. Oh, that's so funny. Right before Linda and Paul, we have come together right now over me. Something in the way she moves. Okay. They're always coming for me, those Beatles. Okay. So let's read this. Knowing without knowing. 41. Sometimes the heart knows in a way that the concrete mind and memory cannot. We feel something we can't quite express. Perhaps others are quick to dismiss it as meaningless whimsy or irrationality, yet that feeling beyond the mind's capacity to fully perceive is the ancient truth of your greater self reaching through time and space to connect with you. Like a phone line extending from a more ancient place in the world, you can hear it crackle perhaps. Oh, that's so funny because that reminds me of the sound that was just outside when I told you something weird was outside. You can hear it crackle perhaps, not the clearest reception, yet you can also sense the love traveling along the telephone line. Hello, it's me. The things that you feel and that do not appear to make sense are the things you must trust most now. You are being guided by a force far greater than your own mind. An ancient divine brilliance is reaching to you, communicating with you. You may not hear or understand it with clarity as yet, but you can feel it. Trust what you feel as the phone's ringing, because I was just saying, hello. And now the phone's ringing to call back. This oracle speaks to you of the opening up of your higher mind, the part of your intelligence that can dialogue directly with the forces of divine guidance and creation. These forces use symbols, abstract communications through dreams and visions, through impulses that circumvent your conscious mind and have words streaming out of your mouth or flowing through your mind that you have not created of your own volition. Someone speaks to you and you respond with words that you feel you are hearing for the first time as they pour out of your mouth. Whose words are these, you wonder? Is it your ancient self that speaks? Trust the strange and mysterious at this time. It's another way, an ancient way of wisdom that you are tapping into now. Enjoy this new sacred connection unfolding. This oracle is also confirmation that you have relationships around you now and continuing to come to you that are from times long past, karmic connections that will take you further on your journey of love. I have been here before. Aromas open the doors. I walk through knowing. All right, so you might want to pay attention to your sense of smell. Okay. Make sure you drink your water so you can get good contact with that. Get your rest, get your joy, get your nature. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Did you get the message? Have fun. And rise and be loved. Bye.